The last time I talked about Underoath, I reviewed their debut album Act of Depression. Their second album, however, is quite different from their previous one in many ways. And when I first listened to it all the way through, I felt like I had somehow entered a whole new world, thanks to the increased intensity. Nonetheless, I consider this album an absolute masterpiece. It is known only as Cries of the Past. Cries of the Past was released by Takehold Records on July 4th, 2000. As you can see, the version I have is a reissue put out by Solid State Records on August 20th, 2013. The original Takehold release only had a total of 3,000 copies pressed. In fact, this was Underoath's last album to be released through Takehold before the label was bought by Solid State. It was also the last album to feature the legendary guitar skills of Corey Steger, and the first to feature the keyboard playing of Christopher Dudley, who is still with the band to this day. And with the way these two play their part in this album, it separates this one from all the others by a milestone, but in a good way. While this album mixes a progressive metalcore style with a bit of a death metal sound similar to their previous album, this also has some black metal influences here and there. To me, it seems quite gothic, but epic nonetheless. Another thing that separates this album from the others is the fact that it only has 5 tracks, yet the whole thing is over 42 minutes. Not a single track on this album is less than 7 minutes long. In fact, while the track Walking Away is the shortest at 7 minutes 47 seconds, the track And I Dreamt of You is the longest at 11 minutes and 24 seconds. I give this album a straight 10. I still enjoy it that much. But I believe I've listened to the track The Last and the title track Cries of the Past the most times. I feel that's where the most epicness lies. But after this album, Underoath would once again change their style for their third full-length, The Changing of Times, which I hope to review some other time. As I close this review video, I want to thank my family for getting me this album as a gift, along with the previous album Act of Depression. That's all for now. See you next time.